Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with a Monday Night Football showdown video between the Cowboys and the Eagles, and we will be covering these contests through Draftkings, Fanduel, and Superdraft. So, I hope you guys had a good Sunday yesterday. I played like 2 baseball contests, like 15 NFL contests between early slate, main, late, and then with the showdown. This was a real busy Sunday. I posted my winnings on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to see my lineup, see how I did. If you did good yesterday, let me know in the comments. I like to hear about your wins. And with that being said, let's get on with the video. We're going to start with Draftkings as usual. If you're new to this channel, what we do here is we make 2 lineup builds. We make 2 for Draftkings, 2 for Fanduel, and then I will be doing 2 for Superdraft because I had a few people reaching out to me, asking me if I cover Superdraft. I actually hit in a few contests in Superdraft yesterday. I don't play it as much because it's a lot to keep up with, but when I do play it, I often hit rather than not, so I don't mind dabbling in Superdraft more. So at captain for our first lineup, gonna pick up Devontae Smith. After Devontae Smith, I'm gonna pick up Jake Elliott. Now, with most of these showdown slates, player pool is very limited. There's 10, 11 guys on each team that are playable, and half of them are more playable than the other half. So you got to get real creative trying to fit the most points into your lineup as possible. So that's whenever I make a lineup, that's what I'm trying to fit the most projected points into my lineup, and then with maybe 1 third receiver, 1 second running back, someone that can score a touchdown and put us over the top. There's always a strategy going into the showdown. So we got Devontae Smith. We got Jake Elliott. We're going to pair up Devonta with Jalen Hurts. I don't really see having a lineup without Dak Prescott. And I had to choose between CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. For this lineup, I chose CeeDee Lamb. And we're going to round this off with the next possible highest projected points. And to me, that will be Blake Jarwin. So I popped in Blake Jarwin. That left us with $400. This is one of my main lineups I'll be playing tonight. Got Devontae Smith, Jake Elliott, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Blake Jarwin. Alright, let's clear this out. Let's get to the next lineup. The next lineup is going to be somewhat similar, so don't get your panties in a bunch. I know some people, they want to see like outrageousness. I'm trying to win. If you're trying to win, roll with me. Alright, back to the captain spot. I did a few different variations, but it always comes back to Devontae Smith at captain. I pair him with Cooper. I bring it back with Cooper. I'm going to pick up Jake Elliott again. absolutely, Jalen Hurts is a lock for me. Dak Prescott is a lock. And with $4,200 left, I went to Zerline. So a little bit different, Cooper and two kickers instead of the tight end. I'm going to be playing this also. So these are the two lineups for Draftkings. And let's jump over to Fanduel. Once again, these lineups are hand built for showdowns. I stopped using the optimizers. So alright. So for this lineup, our MVP is going to be Jalen Hurts. I then went to Philly's #1 tight end, Goddard. I went to Dallas's second running back, Pollard. Then that helped me put in Cooper and Miles Sanders. So this lineup would not be duplicated because it doesn't have Dak Prescott in it. So if you like the lineup, you could play it. It will be one of my lineups because it has a high upside, and it won't be duplicated because Dak Prescott's going to be highly owned. So I like this as like a sneaky lineup. Okay, let me get to my next lineup. Let's clear this out. This lineup, I have Ezekiel as my MVP. Pair him with Cooper. Bring that back with Jalen Hurts. Then we pair him with Devonta Smith and Jalen Reagor. So you have Jalen Hurts and his two wide receivers. Then you have the main running back for the Cowboys and their first receiver. Still no Dak Prescott. I'm confident in these lineups. $500 left. If you wanted to, you could swap out Jalen Hurts and put in Dak Prescott. Me, because of Jalen Hurts' threat on the ground, I prefer Jalen Hurts, but that's me. So you could swap them out if you like. If you favor Dak, you can stick Dak in. Either way, it works because you have Dak, two of his weapons, and you have Hurts, two receivers here. So it depends whoever you think is going to score more out of Prescott and Dak. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to respond to you. And with that being said, let's jump over to Superdraft. I had to go get a sip of coffee. I don't know what's going on. My throat is dry. Alright, so for Superdraft, what I'm going to do, we're going to build a lineup in the video. So the trick here is for your champion, You want to get the highest projected projected player with the highest multiplier. You got to kind of find that balance. I think Rieger is probably as low as I'll go for champion, unless you trust Goddard, but they're the same multiplier. Zach Ertz is a definite no. Kicker, probably not. Yeah, so you know what? Let's do Rieger. And throughout the day, if that changes, I'll put it in the comments. And then I absolutely need Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna take Lamb. Decisions. Cooper or Prescott? You got a 1 multiplier and a 1.3 multiplier. I'll go with Cooper for now. And Elliott, you know what? I'm going to go to Prescott, because if he scores 25, 26, 27 points, does anybody down here do that? If Miles Sanders gives you 10 fantasy points, does that equate to Dak Prescott? Probably not. Devontae Smith. If Devontae Smith has a big game, yeah, he could definitely beat Prescott. So let's put in Devontae Smith. So I like this as my main lineup. Rieger, Hurts, Lamb, Cooper, Smith as my main super draft lineup. When I play super draft and I look at lineup study, I look at other people's lineups. People really jump out the window, when they make rosters. This is not a game for that. Somebody might play Watkins, 3 multiplier, and he might have a touchdown. So, sometimes you got to think outside the box. If out of all these players in the player pool, the Eagles' third wide receiver, I will play. He's a 3 multiplier. 1 touchdown and a few yards. He's at 30 fantasy points. So, you always got to keep that in mind. I might make a lineup with him, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's clear this out. Let's make out our next lineup. And we're going to do it with Watkins. 4.5 multiplier. He doesn't need much. Alright, let's pair him with his quarterback. Let's get Lamb in here. Lamb will have a big game. Alright, let's do this. Lamb. Let's do Prescott. And let's do I wanted to play Elliott, but it doesn't make sense. I might have to go back to Devontae Smith. 1.75 multipliers. Very decent. Devontae Smith is actually a lock on Super Draft. If you want to swap out Prescott because he's a 1 multiplier, you could do that. But you got to tell yourself who else can give you 25 to 30 fantasy points. I don't see that, so I'm going to leave it. Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's at a 1.3. Let's do that. Let's put in Amari Cooper. So we got Watkins, Hurts, Lamb, Cooper, Smith. And I'll play this lineup. I like it. it's a little bit sneaky. You need Watkins to do a little something, but Watkins scores a touchdown or has a big play, everybody else will come through for you, and you're gonna be sitting at the top of the leaderboard. So that's about it. Highly confident in all the lineups for each, for Draftkings, Fanduel, and Superdraft. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and like so that and ring the bell so you know that when we drop videos. As you can see, we go through we go through Draftkings, Fanduel, and Superdraft. We don't neglect anything. And thumbs up the video so that YouTube knows you enjoyed it. If you found it interesting or you learned something or it helped you, thumbs up for me. That helps me out a lot to grow the channel so we get more DFS minded people in our circle. Because the more DFS minded people we get in our circle, the better we all be. I've grown expeditiously since focusing on DFS in this channel. That's why I've been able to win almost every day, because I've learned a lot. Making videos for you, I'm learning every day. Even in my losses, I learn. And that's the point of DFS, to learn something every day. Every slate, I learn something. That's how you get better. So let's get better and let's print money. And that's all I got to say about that. If you're going to play tonight, if you're playing tonight, good luck. And I'll talk to you guys soon. There's no baseball video today because the slate is short. If you need help with baseball, put it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help. Alright? Good luck. Talk to you later.